Hello, this is another technique where we're going to use the mirror as a plate to print off. So you just put a little squirt of ink on and you can roll it on to spread it, and it starts to make a nice sticky sound. If you don't have a roller, you can spread this with a brush, but then the brush will leave hair marks, which you can get rid of by using a sponge and just dabbing it to even out the streaks. But basically, the roller is the best. And then you can draw into this using an earbud, which leaves a beautiful mark that has a kind of a ridge to it. And if you have a rubber tool, you can use it. If you don't, you can make one by using an eraser. So this can give you much broader mark. So you can then use a piece of textured material like bubble wrap that is also going to leave a mark. You can even play and put a flower on, and that will also leave its own imprint. You have to experiment with monoprinting. You never know what's going to happen. You could even put something like gauze down, and anyway, we can pull a print now and see what happens. So I did leave the gauze there, but I could have pulled it off and see what happens. You never know. Okay, so the gauze, the way that it was, has left a solid white area. The flower has left a few delicate prints, but I could learn from that and do it better the next time. So it is very literally a hit and miss technique. So you have to remove all traces of what you've done to pull a new one. And sometimes it also means adding ink. But I think I have enough on my roller. This will be a much paler print. And what I can do now is I can put a piece of paper down, and let's say I have this image I would like to transfer. Make sure that it is going to coincide with the edge. So I can take a soft pencil now, make sure this doesn't skid around, and quite literally trace what is here, but with quite a loose gesture so that it doesn't look too cramped. And then it will have its own feel. I'm doing it much faster than I would do it in real life, just so that I'm not taking up too much time. Now this whole area here is quite shaded, so I can afford to really create shadow by pressing it down. And this area is also quite dark. But I can go in really and add more detail. So we could just quickly have a look and see what's happened, and just be quite loose with the marks, because these will come out quite nicely, one hopes. You never know. So you can peep, and there you get it. It's a very nice, loose version of the original drawing. It's a mirror image, of course.